Hello, and welcome to the STAT244 group project video for me, Jeremy Wood, Michael Huber, and Will Rankin. Now what you can see here is an Excel spreadsheet showing the data we collected for this video. We took 40 samples of regular and premium gas prices from the Portland area from 40 different gas stations. Now what we're going to do with this information is a t-test for correlation to see if there is a significant correlation between the price of regular and premium gas at any given station. If we find that there is a correlation, we will then use the linear model given from the t-test to create a prediction interval of outcomes y, or premium gas price, for a given regular gas price x. We collected this data through the website gasbuddy.com, which has recent gas prices at all posted stations in the area. We used the map tool shown here to select our 40 samples. We did this simply by selecting 40 different stations and recording their gas prices. While this may not seem random at first, as obviously we picked the stations ourselves, the geographic location of the station should not have any effect on the relationship between the regular and premium gas price at that station. So for the purpose of this project, it is random. I will now pass the torch over to my colleague who is going to explain how to do the t-test.
My name is Willard Rankin, and I'm doing the t-test for correlation. This is the ANOVA output for our data. The R value necessary to perform the t-test for correlation is here. The actual test statistic t is found using this equation here. The t-statistic itself is right here. We compared this to the critical value for an alpha of 0.05 and degrees of freedom 38. The critical value found using those is here. Since the t-test statistic is larger than the critical value, we can reject H0 and conclude that there is sufficient evidence to support the claim of linear correlation. The regression equation can be based off of this equation here. The regression equation can then be used to predict the price of premium gas based on the price of regular gas. For instance, if the price of regular gas was $3.95, the price of premium would be $4.18. The graph here is the graph of all of our data, including the regression equation as a line going through that data.
Hi, I'm Michael Huber doing the STATS244 gas price group project, and I'm doing the prediction interval for our group. To find the prediction interval, we have to find several numbers, some of which I found from my ANOVA table. One of the most important numbers we need for our prediction interval is we need to find the error, E. And to find that, we're going to need to find our standard error of estimate from our ANOVA table in Excel. If you go up, you can find it right here under the regression statistics, and you can see it's 0.029008162. Having found that, and using n minus 2 degrees of freedom at the 95% level, I was able to find the t critical value, which is 2.024. Using said value, I'm able to do the first part of the error calculation. I needed to find the rest of the error calculation, and to do so, I needed to go back to Excel and do some calculations and some descriptive statistics. Here we have our x values in column 1. You can find the mean here, which is x bar, and then you can also find here, you can find the sum of x's, which we will need later. The sum of x's squared is 24,087. The sum of x squared is 602.798. X bar was 3.88, and x for this I've chosen 3.75 as a regular gas price. Here's my error calculation, done on my calculator but written here in Word. I found that the error was plus or minus 0.060236. To find y hat, I had to find the y-intercept from my ANOVA table once more, and then I had to also find the slope, which was 1.06786748150531, and then multiply that slope by x 3.75, as I've done here, showing how I found y hat. After I found y hat, I had to subtract and to add the error to y hat to come up with the prediction interval. Having found my y hat, I added and subtracted the error from said y hat to find the prediction interval. This means that with 95% confidence, we can predict that the regular price of $3.75 corresponds to a price between $3.90 and $4.02. Thank you for watching our presentation. I hope you enjoyed the Stats 244 Gas Buddy project.